Wike rubbishes former President Jonathan over comments on PDP crisis. I'm sure all of this has happened. I think that was during the uh, when did this happen? Okay, was in Port Harcourt. Okay, so everybody is aware of what is happening in PDP, and I think Goodluck Jonathan was trying to blame the judiciary the way things are happening, and now this guy is coming out to blast Goodluck. The Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Nyesom Wike has openly slammed former President Goodluck Jonathan following his comment about the ability of a ward chairman to remove a national party chairman. So Wike's sharp response, Wike's sharp response came during the event in Port Harcourt where he strongly refuted Jonathan's statement. So in his remarks, Jonathan had questioned the legitimacy of a ward chairman's role in the removal of a national chairman, sparking a swift rebuttal from Wike. Okay. So the FCT minister clarified that in the situation Jonathan was referencing, the ward chairman had not directly removed the national chairman. Instead, Wike explained the ward suspended the national chairman from the party. And this suspension, according to Wike, automatically disqualified the individual from continuing to serve as the national chairman. Okay, so advertisements in Wike's words. I overheard some leaders in Mike Ozekome's book launch. It is so unfortunate. Okay, it was during Mike Ozekome's book launch that Goodluck Jonathan made this statement. So he's saying it's so unfortunate. I don't want to reply to things. I heard some leaders say, how can a ward chairman remove a national chairman? No ward chairman removed a national chairman. What the ward did was to suspend the national chairman from the party. And when they suspend you from the party, can you still hold that position as national chairman? So what are you trying to say now? To remove a national chairman and to suspend him at the ward level, what is the difference now? Because what Wike is trying to say now is that the ward did not remove the national chairman. And I'm sure it's referring to Iyocha Ayu. Okay? But I need to get to that details very well. But the question is, if the chairman's ward suspends him from the party, and then the national say, okay, right from your home base, they have rejected you, so you cannot continue to hold the national chairmanship position. So has it not been removed directly or indirectly by that method? So the question is whether the chairman was suspended at the ward level or he was removed by the ward. It's still the same thing. Because the only condition the national can remove somebody is if his ward suspends him or disowns him from the party. And that was exactly what was done, and that is the constitution of all the political parties, that if you are rejected from your ward, then you are gone. And that is why some people that have been impeached at national level and state level did not work effectively because their ward did not remove them. But even the ones that the ward removed at the national level, they still sustain them. Something like what APC did to Ganduje in Kano, when the trouble between Ganduje and the APC and the NNPP government under Yusuf got so hot. Ganduje's ward, he was suspended, but then he already was removed. But APC national chairman said no, we will not allow it, and then they scattered it. So what are we trying to say here? The kind of politics they are playing is a politics of high-handedness. Okay, because if your ward says you are gone, you are gone. So in this case, if the PDP ward of the chairman suspended him at the ward level, it's the same thing as telling the national remove him because at home we don't know him or we can't work with him. It's the same thing. So what is Wike trying to question Jonathan here about? Because what Jonathan is saying is almost like exactly what it is. Okay, but again, Jonathan need to also be a bit more schooled, because if your ward says they don't want you, it's like you have been rejected at home. And if you are rejected at home, whatever you are doing in front cannot bear fruit because you have been rejected at home. So even that constitution, for me, I don't think it's a very bad constitution that for you to be impeached or removed from your position, you must be rejected at your ward level first. And if that happens, so if you know you are a strong politician, be strong at your root. Start from your root. Okay. So Jonathan cannot fault that thing completely. The only thing is that sometimes the world decisions are being influenced by the power brokers at the upper level. That is just where it is bad. The upper levels will now come to the world level and initiate it, just like what they were trying to do to Abure, the chairman of Labour Party, right at his home place in Edo State. But again, it did not hold water, so he was countered, and that was why he was not removed. But today he has been finally removed on other reasons, but not because he was impeached at his ward level or not. Okay, so this sometimes some leaders just talk for what they think, not exactly what it should be. Not exactly what it should be. Okay, so that is exactly what is happening. But again, I know that whatever that is coming from Goodluck or any other person in PDP, Wike will never say anything good in those things. Wike has hated all those people, almost all of them. Okay, and those are the people that actually made him governor. Those are the people that supported him. Those are the people that made him what he is. But he refused now that because he's now a minister at federal level, he's now fighting almost both Goodluck Jonathan, Peter Odilio, what is his name? All the other people that have come before him, including Amechi that made him, all of them is fighting all of them. So he will never say anything good that will come from Goodluck Jonathan. Whether what Goodluck Jonathan said is good or not good, he will never say anything good about it. Because right now, the way it is, Wike is just fighting everybody in PDP. He wants to own PDP. He wants to control PDP both at national level and at River State level. The same way he's trying to control APC at the River State level and then influence APC national decision at the national level using influence with Tinubu. So with all of this, Wike has gotten to a point where whatever he does too, whether it is good or bad, it doesn't add value anymore. Nobody wants to hear him. Nobody wants to listen to him again. So in fact, the way it is now, Wike is judged before you hear him out because of his behavior. Whether what he's saying is correct or not, nobody wants to listen again because of his recent political behaviors. Quite unfortunate. So that is what is happening. Wike trying to trade blame with Goodluck Jonathan because Goodluck Jonathan is trying to question what kind of power should a party give the ward level to suspend a national chairman or remove a national chairman. And this was during Michael Zekome's book launch that he made the statement. Now, wow. So that is exactly what is happening. Let's hear your own comment between what is happening, or rather on what is happening between Goodluck Jonathan and Wike. Wike will definitely fight anybody right now. It's like a wounded lion or a headless snake.